Good morning, everyone. Thank you all for taking the time out to be here today. I'm Karan Mulchandani, and I'm the founder of Enlightened Sapiens. And welcome to yet another Enlightened Sunday. So Sundays are typically days where we take it easy, we relax, we chill. We recuperate from the week, set ourselves for the coming week, and hence we've been holding these sessions every weekend. Not only for you to have fun, relax, and unwind, but also for you to learn. And these topics range from gardening, art, hiking, mindfulness, photography, birding. But the main essence is to help you discover what makes you happy, right? Discover your passion. And that's what we are. We are a community, right? All of us here together, we are a community that encourages each other to grow and learn with the things that we love, so that when we are ready, we can give back with this knowledge, making it easier for someone else to do the same. Sort of like a conscious society where we help each other and grow with each other. So today we have Vijay Ravikumar, also known as the Float Guru, all the way from Auckland, New Zealand, who wishes to give back with his knowledge on mindfulness. So Vijay, as you know, you all have met him and interacted with him in a previous session, is a guide and coach to subjective reality. And he sort of combines Vedic principles and lifestyles with flotation tanks. He's an absolute woke guy, as he likes to say it, and he is going to help us understand ourselves a bit better today. So, quick, a couple of days ago, we had put up a question on the Enlightened Sapiens Instagram page where we asked you, what's your biggest dream? And we got such varied answers. Some of y'all wanted to be singers, artists. Some of y'all just wanted to be happy, more calm. There's so many answers, right? But what happens is that, many times we set these goals and have these dreams, but when we are there, we actually achieved it, we're not finding ourselves satisfied or truly happy. So Vijay is going to help us understand a little bit more on why that could happen and how lifestyle is so important while setting to achieve your goals. So a session's interactive like all of them are. Use the chat box to interact. Use only relevant questions so that Vijay can actually read them and take those answers and help you with them. And of course, if you like to interact, use the raise hand button, which is in the participants box under your name. So yes, excited to begin, and over to you, Vijay.
Hey guys, is my audio clear?
Yes, it's a bit soft, but it's
Okay.
clear.
Okay. What about now? Is it better?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So firstly, yeah, thank you everyone at Enlightened Sapiens for this chance again. Obviously every time I get to share on a platform, it just makes it more interesting. And the more people we can help, the better it is for me. I get a buzz out of it. So thank you so much. Now, I might be looking down sometimes because I have another screen here just for the chat box. And I don't know how to increase the volume on my thing actually. So yeah, I have a thing for the chat box. So I might be looking down. That's only to look at the questions and stuff like that. So yeah, let's get into it. Basically, what I want to talk about today is what I found in my own journey is usually you have a goal and then you get there and then there's a certain way to get there and all that. But most importantly, people forget the lifestyle that comes with it. So to start off, I want to have a first question for the poll just to know what you guys are, what the buzz is. Can we get the first question on the poll, please, Karan? Yeah, so all
Yes.
I want to know is, do you have goals? Right, that's all I want to know. And you'll be surprised at these answers. So I'll let people do their thing, and then once it comes up, I will get into it. But it seems so obvious for us to it seems so obvious for us to think about this, like, have a goal and then achieve it. When we're born, when we're brought up, we're like, oh, everyone talks about it. But have you actually taken the time to think about exactly what does it mean and what does it involve? You'll be surprised. Not a lot of people think about this because the goals that you set in the first place wouldn't be coming straight from you. It'll come from other people's vision of what it should be like. Okay, so to start off, what I want to discuss first is goal versus lifestyle. Yes, 93% of you have goals. Great. So let me ask you another question. Right. I know this is not in the poll, it just came to me now. How many of you know the steps to get to this goal? That would be another thing I would like to know. How many of you are confident that you can get to this goal, whatever it might be? Okay. See, you are confident steps. A lot of people are. Okay. Now, another question. If you achieve this goal, do you know the lifestyle that involves living this goal? Have you thought about that? The lifestyle that you need to be living in this goal. For example, see, there's so many no's. No one has thought about it. Some have thought about, some have not. Most of them are saying no, almost like 80%. Right. So now what is and even if you have thought about it, how can you be so sure that that is the lifestyle? A lot of people want to achieve things in life. You want to set a goal. For example, extreme example, you want to buy a Ferrari or a Lamborghini or some sort of a car. It's a nice thing to have. Have you thought about the lifestyle that you have to lead in order to maintain that car? Are you ready to work 90 hours a week nonstop with no time for yourself, no family time, and no health? Nothing. Just work, work, work to get that much money and spend it on a car. Have you thought about that? And you would think, no, not really. See? No. Do you see the gap? And someone saying, don't chase materialistic goals. I mean, why not? Why not? Why are you saying that? Because there's a gap in what we know, what people have. Yeah, why not? Why not chase materialistic goals? Right. So that's the beauty of it because you don't think about the lifestyle that involves. And what happens is you work hard, you work so hard, you really put everything into it. Because why? You feel you should do it. Everyone else is telling you that's a nice place to be. And then suddenly you get there and you realize, actually, I don't like the person I've become. I don't like the life that I'm leading that this goal has brought into my life. And now you're disappointed and you're probably 40 years by now achieving that goal and you feel a bit cheated in life. You're just like, damn, I've done the goal that I want, but this is not what I was expecting because the goal is an abstract. Right, I'll tell you what we're actually seeking at the end of this talk. I have a few things I want to share. I want to share how do you set goals, how do you achieve them, and what is it that we're actually looking for. But eventually you'll realize that this goal is not what it is. It is the lifestyle that you're looking for. Right. So what I want to suggest, or I want you to consider completely flipping your idea of how you should set goals. Right. Because first, what you do is lifestyle. That's the key. Set your lifestyle first. Now, why do I say that? Because once you're happy the way you live your life, right? So once you are happy the way your lifestyle is going and you've set everything the way you want to, there'll be small goals within that. But then now you can achieve whatever this lifestyle enables you to achieve. You see? And suddenly, when you get to the goal, you're not sacrificing your lifestyle and the goal is within reach because now you're not pushing yourself. You're not stretching too much. You're not doing the goal because other people told you, because you're not risking the fact that, oh my God, I think I should get there because that's what's going to make me. No, it's a lifestyle. You see, your lifestyle is set already. For example, I was an electrical engineer for 8 years and I wasn't happy with that lifestyle. And on paper, I've achieved so many goals already. Coming to a country like New Zealand, getting my citizenship, working 8 years as a professional, engineering, house, you name it. Everything was there on paper, but my lifestyle was shit. I had to wait till Friday evening to start living how I want to live my life. And then Sunday afternoon at 3 o'clock, done. Then I start thinking about, oh my God, I need to go back to work. Then I decided, no, this is not how I want to live my life. And I chose a certain lifestyle. I was like, I'm in New Zealand. I live in Australia and I'm in New Zealand for the last 4 months. Right. And this is my job. I talk to people about their life and I coach people. And I can stay here for 4 months and I can go back whenever I want. I can go to any place in the world I choose and still work. I have freedom. I went to the supermarket the other day. I was telling Karan earlier that on a Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m., I was at a supermarket. I was probably the youngest guy there. No one else is there because everyone's at work. And I wasn't ready to do that because I chose the lifestyle. Yes, this lifestyle comes with its own thing where I can't, have something that is out of my reach. But I've designed it such a way that it enables me to stretch myself, push myself, and do things. And those goals are satisfying. It's fulfilling goals. You see, and there's always a push, but the lifestyle comes first. Are you guys following me on this? Cool. Okay, great. So now you see, thank you. Thank you for a lot of yeses. So now the question is, okay, then how can we manage money if we want to lifestyle? See, thank you. So now, there's a lot of questions about, okay, where do we start? What do we do? How do you set this thing? And all these questions we are getting now. Okay, but firstly, I just want to say this is the point. Set the lifestyle first and then achieve the goals you want to. Now, first thing you'll find is people say, but Vijay, I need the money. How can I live without money? Right. Financial security is the main issue. Okay, self-doubt kicking from time to time. Here we go. People are really chipping in now. How can lifestyle be managed along with profession? The moment you separate your lifestyle and your profession, you've become two separate parts within you. Right. So that's when you make a decision and you use your intelligence. And of course, there's certain things you need to do in order to mix these two, where your lifestyle and profession overlap with finances. For example, just think about this with people asking about finance. If you really think, we don't need a lot of money. Like, I'm sure most of you guys don't want a lot of money. You don't even need $1 million in the bank. You only need money to do the things that you want and help other people from time to time. That's all you want money for. And if you really think about this, yes, I'll tell you what the proper way to set lifestyle is. I'll answer those questions. But to really think about this, you don't need a lot of money. You only need good food. You want to do a few things, and you might want to save up a little bit. I mean, if you want to buy a house, that's fine. But if you think of a gigantic house, then again, your lifestyle is gone. See, or if you want to make a lot of money, go for it. But you will see you don't need so much. Right. Most of the people think, oh no, I need so much money in order to be secure. I mean, think about this. How can the reality is always changing? It's never the same. Security means keeping it the same. You see, securing something, holding on to it. How can you secure something that never stays the same. You're trying, can you see what you're doing? You're taking a future situation and trying to bring that situation stress to come here. Yes, I'll answer all the questions about mental stability and how to get there and all that in a second. But the idea is you cannot secure a future at all. It's impossible. Try it. Everyone, whoever's trying to secure the future, financial security, has been doing it for 40 years. And what do they say? They still come back and say, okay, I still feel the same. It's an illusion to trying to secure the future. I'm not saying like go all balls out and just like live your, I do that and I personally enjoy it, but it's not for everyone. But the illusion, yes, it's a cognitive illusion that you can secure a future by saving up and like living your life when you're 60. What if you die when you're 59? That's what happened to me. I was saving up to live my life, no lifestyle, only sacrificing lifestyle for this goal of living my life when I was 65 and I retire. And then suddenly it hit me. I'm like, what if I die when I'm 64 and a half? All I've done is no lifestyle, nothing. When I say lifestyle, I mean a healthy lifestyle. You know, something that gives you energy, vitality, something that lets you do things that you want to do with a clear mind. That's lifestyle, not just going on holidays and stuff like that. That's part of it. Lifestyle is include just your surroundings. How do you live your life? With how much gusto do you live your life? That's lifestyle. Right. So I realized that's more important. And once I have that, I will secure it automatically because my lifestyle is sweet. I'll be fine. I know that. Okay. So the risk is less and the enjoyment is more and the tension is less. The stress is less. Okay. That's the idea. So first, what you want to do is the goal is there. It's coming. It's there. See, the goal is in the abstract future. Lifestyle is here. Now, today, it's happening here. If you use common sense, would you put your energy there or would you put your energy here? Would you secure, if you want to secure your life, would you secure your health and well-being first and have a good body, have a fit body, have a clear mind so you don't go crazy when you're old and become anxious and get stressed out and all that and have a heart attack? Would you focus on that and put your energy there? Or are you going to think about my financial security that I want to go to the doctors and have money to get a surgery later when I'm old? The reason that happens is because no one has ever thought about this. No one tells you this. Everyone's in the same boat. They'll tell you, oh, it's okay, come on, if I'm doing it, you do it. I've been doing it for 40 years, so you need to do it now. You just have to take a break and be like, dude, I don't know if that goal's gonna happen or not because that's your goal. That's not even my goal, society's goal. Let me first put a goal for my body first. Let me get a fit body. If my body's not working properly, I'm gonna put a goal on that. Okay, yes. Then what happens is the mind comes. You know, first do your thing, environment and all these things. Just do your goals here. I'll talk about that as well. I just need to know how much time I have. Okay, it's good. So you see what I'm saying? Goals are there in the future. And when you get there, because you're tuned, so because you're tuned there, when you get to the future, you're going to think about the next future. So how I want to explain this is when you think of tomorrow's lunch, by the time you get to tomorrow having lunch, you're thinking of tomorrow's lunch again. You're not there to eat that lunch. So when you forget the lifestyle, right, and you are to connect to the next goal, then the lifestyle is set. You're living in the now. You're today. It's happening. So you're happy. The goal will feel good. But if you only chase the goal and sacrifice the lifestyle, when you get to the goal, what happens? How many times have you guys yourself achieved goals in your life? The moment it happened, you got pleasure for 2 seconds. And then you thought of the next thing already. How many people? Every single person I know has done it. The moment you got your goal, if it's a big goal, 5-year goal, 2 days, you'll feel amazing. 2 days, you'll celebrate. Third day, you're bored. You're like, ah, man, what do I do now? I think I need a new car. I need a new goal. What is the problem? You sacrificed your lifestyle to get to the goal. Are you going to tell me that you sacrificed your lifestyle for 4 years to get to a goal to enjoy 2 days of pleasure? Or would you rather enjoy the 4 years, and when you get to the goal, it doesn't even matter, you enjoyed the 4 years and the goal is still like happening? Which one it makes more sense? I'm not trying to explain some mystical idea to you. I'm not trying to explain some scientific theory or anything. I'm only asking you to exercise your logic. Exercise your logic by just taking time to think about these things. Everyone is saying the second one because you guys understand that everyone's using their mind to say like, okay, this makes more sense, right? So the thing is, instantly your mind tricks you. Okay, so that is the main problem I want to address. Right, living healthy, peacefully, I know is a factor. Enough money to begin with. Maslow theory. Yes, Maslow theory. How much is enough money? Someone is saying that you need enough money, security and protection and all that in order to think about other stuff. That's fine. Right, I understand that. But if you really think about it, how much money do you need? It's subjective. Right, and you will really, when you bring it down to the T, most of the things you want are luxury. It's not for survival. I'm not saying live your life like a bhikari or something like that. No, we'll get to the materialistic side. But you get confused with that being the most important thing. Yeah, it's a trap. Yeah. So the thing is, someone saying, how can I manage my lifestyle being a medical profession? You know, if you are in the medical profession, you got into that profession because you are passionate about it. If you're not, then do something else. If you're not loving every moment of it, why are you there? How long are you going to spend your time? 40 years of medical profession for what? So you can pay your bills. So if all you want to do is pay your bills, there's infinite different ways to pay your bills. Right. I'll tell you why I'm so confidently saying these things, because what you're seeking is not the bills, it's not the money, it's not none of that. Yeah, if you have passion for the medical profession, then you need to integrate that with your lifestyle, and then you will see you're killing it. Then money is not even an issue. You know, you wake up and you're like passionate. I'm like, this is my life. This is my lifestyle. Like, this is what I want to do. So what's the question of being a medical profession? This is your life. So you set the lifestyle. So goals within that lifestyle you can achieve. What do I mean by that? If your lifestyle is amazing, I'm taking an example of a medical profession. If your lifestyle is amazing, start setting goals. How do you set this goal? Achieve something else you want. You want to buy a house? Go do it, because your lifestyle is set. When you get the house, you'll be like, okay, that's fine. I'm happy. I've been happy for the last 40 years. It's okay. But if you say, I want to live in a good house, and you don't like your profession, and you get to the house, then what is the house's worth? You'll be tired and old by the time you get there. How do you motivate yourself for longer term career when you'll not be making money till you're 27? See, first, you have to realize that it's all right now in the current world. Yes, money plays a huge role, but it is a story that you're telling yourself that stops you from achieving anything. You see, the story of the narrative you're playing, like money is this, money is that till 27. Oh, there's infinite ways to make money, guys, without selling your soul. It's infinite ways to make money. You just have to have a decent, positive attitude, which I'll share with you now. Okay, I'll tell you how to get there. I'm not going to just share an idea and leave you guys hanging. I'm going to tell you step by step how to get there. Okay, cool. Are you guys excited? I got like super excited for a second. Okay, what do I have written down? Okay, so first, what I want you to do is start from inside and go outwards. Okay, what do I mean by that? You see, when we are growing up, we always start outside. 10th pass, second year pass, engineering pass, then you'll be happy. House, car, outside, everything is outside. First goal. When we say a goal is also kind of like a tapas, right? Tapas as in it's a focus. Where is your attention going? Where is your energy flowing? Right, that is the goal. Okay, the first problem people have with goals, and now I'm going to talk about how to do goals and stuff like that to answer your questions. Okay, a goal is basically a point at which your energy is flowing. Yes, energy flows where attention goes. You guys know this, right? So you have to see that wherever you're, how do I manage life? So I'll tell you, you have to see that wherever the point of focus you have, that's where energy flows. Okay, basic. Now, how many of you have defined your point crystal clearly? How many of you have described your point crystal clearly? It has to be like a dot. For example, if financial goals, financial distractions are there, that's different. I'm just asking you to define a goal. Financial goals. How much money do you need exactly? $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000? See, if you go to a restaurant and you say, hey, I want something to eat, he'll give you some salt because that's also edible, right? So you have to be precise with a goal, clear, define it. If you don't know, I'll tell you how to get there because your mind is confused. That's why you don't know. But if you know, some people really know what they want in life and they're driven by it. Precision, right? Clearly define exactly what is it that you want. I'll give you an example. My goal wasn't say, okay, I want to be a float guru. My goal was, I want to live 4 months of my life in a different country, right? And I want to be making X amount of money using X amount of clients in X amount of time, working 7 hours, 8 hours a week maximum. I want to have 3 brand new tracks. I also make music by the end of this time. And I want to be able to do this. I'm going to have this kind of a body. I'm going to weigh this much. I'm going to do exactly in a house which has got this. My goal was crystal clearly laid out. Right. It was so sharp that it just had to come. It was like placing an order. It was like, hey, I want this in my meal. Remove this, add a couple of this, and make it this. Boom, it just shows up. So first thing you do is define your goal crystal clearly. Do you need to make a vision board? Yes, you can, if that helps you. What I'm saying is, first clearly define the goal. Don't get married to your goal. I'm not saying once you get to this goal, this is it, but you have to define it clearly. Now, what you define is not an external goal. You guys are still thinking about an external goal. First is personal. How do you want to feel? How do you want to feel within your body? What is the lifestyle? Where do you want to live? As in, like, in what space? Do you want to wake up and do what activities every day? What do you want to do? Do you want to wake up at this time? Do you want to eat this kind of food? Do you want to wear these kinds of clothes? Do you want to exercise this much? Do you want to weigh this much? First, start with yourself. Okay, first, just start with your own body. Like, that's the first goal, right? Just your own. For me, example, my right hip was messy a few years ago. That was my first goal. I still had a job, engineering job, but that wasn't the goal for me anymore. That thing is happening. The life, engineering life was happening on autopilot, whether you like it or not. At that time, it was there. But I was like, okay, let me fix my body first. I started practicing yoga every day. I was like, my goal is to do 30 days of yoga. Let's see what happens. It's still a goal, important, and I started with me. Then my body started feeling amazing. Suddenly, my job was feeling a bit better. I'm like, wow, this thing is not bad. Like I felt good. So my job was reflecting that. Felt like, oh, this is actually working out for me somehow. Okay, my goal is not to hurt anybody and not get hurt by anyone. Well, that can be a goal. That's fine. That's a value, right? That is something you can start doing today. And you can also not get hurt by anyone. You only get hurt by someone if you allow them to. So you can always just start the goal. Your goal is achieved. Congratulations. What's stopping you from this goal? Congratulations, your goal is done. Someone just said they don't want to hurt anyone, not get hurt by them, others. So you see, start with your body first. How many of you have second poll, please? I forgot what the question was. Karan, can you hook it up with the second poll, please? Yeah.
Sure.
What type of goals are there? Lifestyle goals, career goals. Think about this. You will find that most of the people have financial goals or something like that. So yeah, we'll get to this. But you see what I'm saying? It's like start with you. How many of you want to now set a goal on your own body? See, spiritual goal, financial goal. See, Everyone wants to set their own. Just do it for your own body. Start here. Your life is still running, right? Today, you're running. So let's do that. Keep that going. And now just start with a new goal, because this is defining your lifestyle. How do you set this goal? Well, your body has a certain way to work. You have to wake up at a certain time. You have to eat certain foods, and you have to have a certain kind of fitness. Go for walks. Don't have to go hectic. So these three things you cannot miss. Rhythm. See, it's a rhythm in your life, circadian rhythm. So create a rhythm in your life first, not just wake up whenever. So three things. First is, when do you wake up? That's important, because you have to wake up at a certain time. See, your body functions differently at different times of the day. When it's early morning, it feels really good. It's like 4 a.m. If you want to, it's amazing. Some people can't do that. 6 a.m. But that's practice. Wake up. And then secondly, diet. So important. That should be a lifestyle thing. People are like, yeah, but diet, you have to do that every day for the rest of your life. Do you shower every day? Yeah. So see, what time do you get up? It's summertime here. So I try to get up 5 a.m., 6 a.m., whenever, listening to my body. That's my early time. Usually I get up at 6:30. Now I'm trying to get up early because I realized I'm more creative in the morning. So that's a lifestyle change I've done, and I'm really enjoying it. I was a bit tired for the last few days because it's a new thing for me. See, lifestyle is not a diet for a few days. For me, lifestyle is not a diet for a few days. I don't know what that means, but I think you're saying it's only for a few days. So it should be career goals and lifestyle goals. That's good, 63%. That's really good. You see, this way, your body will start feeling good. Exercise, diet, and waking up time. How to wake up regular at 5 a.m. You figure that out. Someone's asking me how to wake up at 5 a.m. If you have the intelligence to go do a job and live your life, I'm sure you can figure out how to wake up at 5 a.m. Don't you think so? There's so much you can do with your body. Every single person here is beating their heart without knowing how the heart works. Every single person is operating their brain and multiplying trillion cells in their body right now, listening to my crap, while you don't know how to do it. And if there's a doctor here, right? If there's a doctor here, even the doctor will not know how it happens. And just because they know, it doesn't mean they're doing it better than us. So the knowledge is in you already. You have to make it a firm desire to first. I said goal. Desire is 5 a.m. I'm going to wake up. Write this down. 5 a.m. This is my new goal. You try it. You'll be like, okay, I think I should sleep at 9 o'clock. Try it. You wake up at 7:30. It's like, damn, tomorrow I'm going to do 8:30 p.m. sleep. Wake up at 5. You wake up at 4 o'clock. See? So power is already in you, like he's saying, so you have to figure it out. How much time do you want to figure out? Tell me. Why should I tell you how I wake up at 5 a.m.? It's completely different for me, and for you, it's completely different. Only you can figure out. See, you have to figure this out by yourself, which is your lifestyle, which is the goal, to figure yourself out, which is what I'm going to get to next. You figure things out in order for you to be happy. No one can tell you. I can only point you towards the moon. You have to do it. I can't do the push-ups for you. But you need to have a desire, burning desire. Like, this is my new goal. I want to wake up at 5 o'clock. And then I want to exercise for 30 minutes. Try it. That's your lifestyle. These are the things you cannot skip. Whoever it is, if you skip this, then you will see that your life somehow goes downhill. I'm just checking time, guys. Okay, we have half an hour. So it goes downhill somehow. Then what your mind does starts to focus on other things. Oh, I don't have this. I don't have money. I don't have a partner. I don't have a house. That's the problem with the mind, because you are not present in your being. Okay, so first is a physical goal. Set that. Diet, lifestyle. If you don't know, find out. Because first, I'll give you 7 steps. Write these down. First is desire. I'll go through them clearly. Desire. Create a desire for your goal. In this case, take an example, 5 a.m. This is my desire. I'm going to do this. Second comes knowledge. First is ichcha. Second is jnana. Find out. If you're able to use your phone or a computer right now to listen to this talk, I'm sure you can Google a few things to find out how you can wake up at 5 a.m. Am I right? Of course you can. Find out. Get the knowledge. Ichcha, jnana. Then comes kriya. Yeah, kriya. So I decided 5 a.m. By the time I wake up, I couldn't be able to wake up. For what can be done? Sleep early. If you can't do it, for example, if I can't wake up at early, first thing I did was stop having dinner after 7 o'clock. Instantly, I realized I wake up fresher. Otherwise, my whole night is going on digestion and I'm not able to wake up. So that was knowledge. How? I did some research. And when I've wanted to do this, something information comes to you automatically once you set a goal, really want to do it. Icha, second is jnana. Third is kriya, action. You have to act on your goal. And you're only setting your lifestyle goals till now. So you have to start acting every day. One day you fail, 2 days you fail. The desire is like, yep, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Oh, Vijay, you don't have to do it today. You don't have to wake up at 6 o'clock today, dude. That's okay. You've done it for the last X amount of days. No. I'm like, oh, Vijay, like your mind played a trick on you. You said no, but you still slept till 7. Desire, jnana. How to tame your mind. Find out. Do it. How do you how do you increase willpower? If you don't have willpower, find out how to do willpower. हिंदी में बताइए. So इच्छा ज्ञान क्रिया, I don't know, my Hindi is like ठीक है हिंदी, लेकिन English में और comfortable है. So इच्छा ज्ञान क्रिया, action. Fourth, what do you guys happens? What do you think happens fourth? Consistency, which is known as kaizen in Japanese. Okay, kaizen is the principle of constant improvement. Okay, so Icha, Jnana, Kriya, and Kaizen, number 4. Kaizen means improving consistently. You can't keep consistently doing something. You see? Why? Because your mind gets bored. Once you start improving it, K-A-I-Z-E-N, Kaizen, that's how you spell it. It's Japanese principle, philosophy. They just keep moving. Slowly, over time, you improve. If you do 5:30, you do like 5:15, 5:15 in 1 month, then 5 o'clock in another month. Why? So that your mind gets interested. That's how the problem is, right? You get to the goal and you're bored. But lifestyle goals can always improve, always. But you see, it's making you happy every single time you do it. And it's while you're happy while you're waking up at 5 o'clock. So it's not a wait to enjoy the fruits. It's already there, giving tree. It's always giving. Okay? 4 is Kaizen. So you have to consistently improve. 5th one. Now, what is these concepts? These are my concepts. Kaizen is not mine, but the rest of it is my concept. So the 5th one is, what is the attitude in which you pursue lifestyle goals? You can take this all seriously. Oh, that Vijay guy told me lifestyle goals should happen. No, don't take anything seriously. Nothing in life is serious. You can be sincere. That's different. Seriousness means there's something tragedy going to happen at the end if you don't get it. Then it's pressure. Sincerity is different. You don't have to be serious, but you can be sincere. Right? So there's a huge difference. People get confused. They make everything serious. I have to do this. I have to live a good life. I have to be successful in life. Although I'm unhappy, I have to show people. No, I live a very simple life. And I find the difference is seriousness is coming with some sort of if you don't do it, it's tragic. Pressure, stress. Sincerity is only you doing your part, nothing to do with the result. So it's a focused approach. So people are like, Vijay, you're an engineer. How can you live a life like a guru and like a nomad? You don't even have a place to live. I just live here, there when I'm traveling. I'm like, this is my life. I love this shit. This is the lifestyle I choose because this makes me happy. I'm sincere. I work every single day to make music. I meditate. I practice yoga. I chant. I do it every day with discipline. But I'm not serious about it. I'm playful about it. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it because I enjoy it. So 5th one is play. Play with this. Leela. The attitude you want to use is playful. You see, kids, they learn fastest when they're playing. So when you don't wake up at 5 o'clock, you're like, fuck, man, I missed it today. Damn. It's okay. Tomorrow, chalo, tomorrow we'll do something. Right? Not like, oh, I did 5 o'clock. What am I going to do? This guy told me 5 o'clock is. No. Why are you torturing yourself? Everything around you is so serious. Right? Honestly, I had a talk I had to do at a festival, and people are waiting. And obviously, I'm partying at this festival, and I slept late. It's a camping 4-day festival. I got super hammered the night before, so I'm still hungover, and I go to this talk, and I'm 20 minutes late. I'm like, oh guys, congratulations, 20 minutes late. But still, 4 people stayed. One of them said their life is changed. I didn't take it seriously. Why should I? It just happened. So what? But I was sincere. I still showed up although I was late, and I did a good talk. It was actually a fantastic talk. You see? So be playful, Leela. If you not get serious, how can we sincerity is going to get you consistency, not serious. For example, I see all these people going to the gym nowadays. They don't do this, they don't eat this. No, how can you eat that? They're judgmental. Oh, you eat chapati and you eat rice, you're going to be fat. I eat only chicken and broccoli. I stick to my goals, and someone's selling, they'll beat themselves up. What is the point, dude? I am eating roti, chapati, dal, and I'm having a better time in my life than you can ever imagine. Why are you going so hard? What's the point? You're going to get injured with so much seriousness. Don't be serious. Be playful. You'll get more results. You see, music is not music you play, you enjoy it. So life is like that. Keep playing. If it's happening, it'll happen. Okay. So, but sincerity, try really hard. Like tomorrow, I'm going to definitely try to wake up at 5 o'clock. If you don't do it, I'm like, oh, damn, that was a good try. I think I ate too much last night. So, okay, day after, 5:30, you're like, getting closer, getting closer. Yeah, let's see. Do you get the point I'm trying to make? The attitude in which you do is very important. It's a combination of sincerity with playfulness. It's a very deadly combination. If you can be sincere and playful, you will see people are automatically happy and they're attracted to your energy. They're like, this guy is sincere and playful. Boom, double hit. If you're serious and playful, then no, they'll think you're like some boss character. No one likes their boss, trust me. Because why bosses are not playful? They're always serious. If the boss were play self-discipline, sincerity, doesn't have to be serious. You don't have to be like, I am going to be self-disciplined. No, you can be like, hey, I want to be self-disciplined. Let's see how that goes. Completely different attitude, different result. Try it. Okay, number 6. This one's a bit tricky because it's an opposite of desire. Okay, this is non-attachment. Don't be attached to your goals. But this is the hardest part to do. This is where self-mastery comes. Not being attached to your goals, but having a really deep desire. If you can, this takes practice, okay? If there's any of the hardest step that you want to, in this whole process, this is it. Desire, burning desire with non-attachment. Because if you get attached to it, you will suffer. Consistency and sincerity are discipline. Yes, exactly. Yes, I'm happy that you're confused. When you love something, really, if you want to possess it, that's not true love. Osho talks about this. When you have a flower and you're like, this flower is so beautiful, and you pick this flower and take it home with you, you've just killed the flower. You've killed what you loved. Attachment, see? I have a massive goal within my lifestyle I want to achieve in terms of music. But I'm not attached to it, but I do sincerely work every single day. Okay, because I don't think about the goal, I just think about today, the process. It's all about the process. You have to enjoy the process sincerely and playfully. Then automatically the result is that you will be non-attached to the goal. You won't have attachment to the goal because it doesn't matter if you get there or not, because you've had the best time enjoying the ride. You have the best time enjoying the process. The process is the prize, exactly. But if you forget the process, for example, if you're going and you're like, okay, let's go for a drive with your friends, and 4 of you sit in a car, non-attachments are difficult for me in my teaching profession. That's a story you're telling self. I'm teaching right now. Am I attached to this? I don't really care if you guys take this or not. I'm only sharing what I want to share, and I'm only sharing my point of view. So I don't really care if you guys are understanding this or not. This is the best I can do. And I've sincerely worked towards this. Other than that, what can I do? You tell me. You're only justifying your story, exactly. So don't fall for your trap. Okay? So if you're sitting in a car and your friends are there and you're like, okay, let's go for a drive. I want to get to some destination. And in the car, you guys are serious. Let's go. We have to get to the destination. And you go there and it's raining. It's shit. Or you're having a fight. You're serious and you go there and it's nice. Even then, it's shit. But if you guys are sitting here in the car and having a good time and you're singing along some memories, you guys are playing games, and you get there and it's raining, it's okay because you've enjoyed the ride. You don't have to justify yourself at all. You don't have to. So that means you don't justify yourself at all. Why? When you judge yourself, when you justify, you're explaining for no reason. No one cares. Bro, no one, I don't know who it is who asked the question, but no one cares about all these things. Just keep yourself clean and you'll reflect that automatically. You don't have to justify yourself. So the process I'm saying is non-attachment. It happens when you enjoy the process. I'll tell you how to enjoy the process as well. Okay. How much time do I have? Okay, 15 minutes, 5 minutes for questions at the end. Now, basically go with the flow. That's perfectly right. Okay, so first set your goal for your mind. Oh, it's the seventh one. What is the seventh one? This has changed my life completely. Okay, seventh one is to find whatever your goal is, find someone who's done it before and learn from them. Personalized learning. This is a game changer. This has been happening for thousands of years in our culture of having a guru for anything, having a coach, having a guru, having a teacher and mentors. Yes, whatever your goal is, if you want to understand about your body, boom, find someone who you think has done a good job and learn from them. If you want to understand about the mind, finances, career, whatever it is, external, internal, it doesn't matter. Once you set your body, then you focus on your mind. This is the way you do it. Body, then your mind. They can be done together. That's fine. Once you have a lifestyle where your mind and body is completely satisfied, for example, I have to wake up at this time, eat this food, chant for so many minutes, meditate for so many minutes, and do yoga for so many minutes. And my creative side, I have to make music for so many minutes in a day. I'm done. Then I have time to pursue my float guru stuff. This is how I've designed my life. It's not for everyone, obviously, different circumstances. But this lifestyle starts from mind, body, and spirit. And then the sixth point is non-attachment. Someone's asking me what it is. The seventh point is get a mentor or a coach. Do we need to stick to one mentor? See, there's no rules to these things. There's no rules, but that's a good question. Maximum you want to have is 2 mentors. Otherwise, the ideas get clashing. One will say this, one will say that. And you're like, what do I do? Right. Choose a nice mentor and keep and learn from them. Don't waste your time like me spending 5 years figuring all this shit out about how your mind works, how your body works. Right. You just say, okay, let me find someone. You don't have a mentor? Find a mentor. Put it out there. When you don't have a mentor, that's fine. Someone says they don't have a mentor, right? And I'm like, mindfulness and play, I'll answer that. If you don't have a mentor, when was the last time you actively looked for a mentor? When was the last time you went and asked a person who is like, hey, can you be my mentor? When was the last time you did it? If it's not reachable, keep trying. How to find a mentor? What are you interested in? Set your goals, right? And then see, look, ask. Guru comes when the student is ready. Exactly. So that's the whole idea. It would be great if summarize the previous points. I just missed the first 5. Okay, so I'll go to the 7 points now, and it's Icha, desire, Jnana, knowledge, Kriya, action, Kaizen, consistency, but improving consistency every single time. It's a really nice one. 5th one is the attitude you play with, which is Leela, which is playful attitude with sincerity. That's the attitude is the best one I've ever found, and try that. 6th one is non-attachment. Right. And 7th one is find a mentor or a coach. Guys, there's tons and tons of coaches in the world right now who I'm sure I have 2 coaches. I'm looking for my 3rd one. I have clients who I coach for their well-being. I have coaches that I coach. Right. So I make more coaches like me. And I have 2 coaches. Okay. So the session will be on YouTube in case you want to go through. Is it necessary mentor should succeed in their life? Obviously, you want to find someone who's done what you want to do in your life. If I want to play cricket, I'm not going to go find someone who's not good at what they know. They might not be successful, but they might have the right knowledge. First of all, how to overcome mental state to be stable and proper lifestyle. Yes. So find someone who you like, who you resonate with. You have to connect with them, and then you find the coach, mentor. 7 steps, easy, smashed. Okay, so that's all you have to do. Now, Each coach has different goal set. You need a coach based on your goal. Of course, you need a coach based on your goal. Otherwise, how are you going to achieve your goal? Right? If you have a coach who's going to show you table tennis and you want to play cricket, what's the point of having this coach? Guys, think about it consistently. Think about what you're saying and think about your life. Don't just follow people. Don't believe anything I say. Take time to think. I'll tell you how to do this. Now, if your mind is fifth one is play, Leela. It's playing, playful sincerity. Okay, so I'm just answering questions as I go. So now, how do you get to what is your right goal? How do you get to all these places? Okay, so what I told you in the beginning of the talk, I'll tell you exactly what everyone is looking for. You are not looking for a materialistic goal. You're not looking for a spirit. You're not looking for any of these goals. All everyone is looking for is a state of mind called flow. Flow is what we're all looking for. It's called dharana in yoga. What do I mean by flow? Everyone experiences this in some point in their life where you get absorbed in what you're doing so much. Sorry, you get absorbed so that you forget everything. You're so in the moment, you're in the zone, getting in the zone, exactly. Now, that is what everyone is looking for. That state is directly related to happiness. Now, this is what the food is. Real food is this. People are eating the menu card at restaurants. They're seeing the menu card and saying, oh, yeah, there's butter chicken here. And they're eating the menu card, saying that's going to fill their hunger. But the real food is this state of mind called flow. That's all. Flow is the state of mind when your body, mind, and your being is in line. What's this getting zone? Have you never had a moment where you're working on something or you're having a good time and suddenly it's like, whoa, it's been 2 hours? Where did the time go? That is the state I'm talking about. How to achieve it? Yes, I'll tell you. So flow is a condition you create within yourself. Top sportsmen, athletes, professionals, yogis, anyone who's serving people, all these people are in the zone. You can see I'm in flow right now. I'm not thinking about what I'm saying. I haven't prepared for this talk other than 3 points here. That too, at the end of it, I prepared just like 2 minutes before the talk. I have no preparation for this because I'm only in flow. Whatever comes out, comes out. If you like it, you like it. Otherwise, I don't care. You see, so it's flow state. I'm just trusting myself. How did I do this? Just before the talk, I chanted a mantra for 30 minutes. And before that, I had a bunch of fruits. And before that, I went for a walk. This is the procedure where I physically first did the walk, body is energized, had a nice diet, and then started chanting, which sends me into a meditation. Mind, body, and spirit has to be in line. Spirit is the deep feeling of your heart knows. Your heart knows everything. No matter what you tell me, your heart knows. You know what the answer for everything is. You know your heart. It's like boom. So entering flow is key. Okay, there's a lot of research being done on flow in Western science, but check out dharana, which is the entire stream of consciousness. Now, how do you get there? Flow has to be set up first thing in the morning if you want to. It's a discipline. So first for flow is concentration for a long time. If your body's hurting here and there, then you're not going to get into flow. So have a nice body. Like, you should be able to do things. Physically, you should be able to be not run a marathon, but at least active, not like panting, and, nice lightness in the body should be there. So first aim for that. Flow then happens in the mind. Now the mind this is the important part. Flow is the combination of the right skill versus the right challenge. I'll explain. If you're a professional tennis player and I'm an amateur and we play a game, what's going to happen? You're going to win. But I'm super anxious because I don't know how to play properly. You're super bored because you're a champion. Okay. And you're like playing. And you're bored. I'm anxious. No flow. You're not in flow. I'm not in flow. We both are like whatever. But if you're number two and I'm number one, or I'm number two and you're number one, now I know I can beat you. My skill level is good enough. And my challenge is also good enough because I can beat it. See, skill versus challenge graph. Now, suddenly, I'm like, oh, I can beat. Oh, yeah, my skill is good enough. Suddenly you're gone. 10 hours later, you're still playing a game. That challenge versus skill is flow. How do we use this in our life? When you wake up, don't go from 7:30 to 4 o'clock. You don't have the skill to wake up, and the challenge is too much. Break it down. 7, start. 7:30, if you wake up, you can do 7:15. Skill is there, challenge is there. You're like, yep, flow. Don't go for 10 kilometers walk if you never walked even 1 kilometer. But if you can do 1 kilometer, push 1.5, 2. Then you're like thinking, you're like, okay, I can do this, I can do this. Yep, 2 is good. Flow. Yoga is the best way to get into flow. Meditation is one of the results of flowing. Flow psychology, yes, by Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. That's amazing. To-do list. Yes, achieving to-do list. See, same thing, because you know your challenge and skill. When you make the to-do list for your goals, challenge versus skill, boom, boom, do it. Right, so it's all about flow state. So it doesn't matter what you do in life. If it makes you enter into flow states, you will be happy. If it doesn't make you enter into flow states, you will only make excuses to seek external pleasures. You will say, oh no, this is going to enter flow. No, it's not. Those goals will not hit the spot. So what I'm trying to say is lifestyle combined with entering flow states, right? This is what we're all looking for subconsciously deep within us, but we don't know. So try and enter flow, set a lifestyle. See, you skip yoga on certain days. So what? Be playful. You're like, oh, that's okay. Who cares? But sincerely, try again. So, lifestyle with flow, then you see what goals you want externally. What do you want? You want a new computer, you want a new this, you want to go travel here, do that. Your lifestyle will still keep you in flow. Can you give me a mantra for chanting? No, I cannot give you a mantra because these things comes first. See, techniques come last, guys. Techniques is last. First is subconscious. Who do you think you are? That comes first. I've spoken about this before. If you haven't, check out maybe my other talk on YouTube if it's there. Who do you think you are comes first. Then comes line of thought. Then comes flow states. Then comes discipline. Then comes technique. If I give you a mantra now, I don't even know if you have discipline or not to do it. You will do it for 2 days and you will say that mantra was shit. Why? You don't have the discipline. Why? You don't know how to enter flow states. Or you don't know about your lifestyle. Your lifestyle not enabling you. I'm not saying you, sorry, I don't even know you, but I'm generally saying this happened to me. I used to be like, Vijay, what's the technique? Someone will ask me, what's the technique? Tell me. No, it's not about the technique. It's about understanding who you think you are. Why do you want to do this? Is this the thing for you? How do you want to live your life? In that life, is mantra part of that life? Because if you think of a technique to get somewhere else, that is not lifestyle. That is again business. You're wanting to get here so you can get there to enjoy that. You see? What are the 4 things you have to apply before pardoning? Yeah. I find hard to trust myself. See, all these things are coming from a state of mind which doesn't understand that it's not what you think it is. It's coming from a place of like, not you, it's all the society and all these things, which has to be a completely different talk. You guys tell Karan if you want me back at some other stage, I'm sure he would. But it's like, we'll have to talk about that separately. Today is lifestyle and goals, guys. So the goal setting has to be done in such a way that flow states come first. Lifestyle, which enables you to go flow states. Remember, then set your goals. Then you see if the goal is pushing you to enter flow again. Again, if the goal is pushing you to enter flow states where you're completely immersed in it, amazing. But if it's pushing you too far and not making you unhappy and pushing your lifestyle away, then already, now not 20 years later, see difference. When we started off, first I said, you get that Lamborghini, only 20 years you'll suffer and then you'll get there and then you'll realize that's not the one. But now, this is different. As soon as the lifestyle shifts, that's not it, unless it keeps you in flow state. That was the thing. Sorry, someone just asked me a question about spirituality. I missed that. So do you guys understand what I'm saying? The takeaway for you guys is start setting small little goals, tapas, with the body first, right? Then slowly start doing the mind meditation. There's tons of meditations out there you can do, but with the 7 steps I told you. Knowledge. First is desire, knowledge, action, consistency. Not just read about meditation and do it for 2 days. It should be if you eat, if you breathe, you should meditate. As simple as that. Then Kaizen, consistently improve 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, keep going. That's entering flow states because challenge versus skill, remember? It's all connected. And then comes what? Which was it? Fifth one. Playfulness. Do it with playfulness. If you're meditating and some thought comes up, it's like, it's this guy again. Unbelievable. Not like, oh my God, I can't believe I just lost like focus there for 10 minutes. Let me go beat myself up with a chappal. No, it's not about that. Just like, oh, look at this funny guy. I do things like I do so many ridiculous things. I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I did this. That was so funny. Yeah, so that's the key to keep it playful. The non-attachment comes once you enjoy the process and you have a clear state of mind and enter flow. Non-attachment is the result, but you can also think about it. And the last one is, yes, being lighthearted. That's what I mean by playfulness. The last one is now find someone who's done it. And then see, I spent 4 years trying to make music, and then I just found my favorite artist. I was like, hey man, I'm trying to do this. Can you help me? This is my music. He heard it and was like, yep, you need help. I will help you. And now he's coaching me. Life is amazing. I'm enjoying the view on top much longer than spending 10 years to get there. Guys, this is 2021. It's information is at the fingertips, but don't get clouded. Find someone who can help you. And then boom, just be like, hey, here's the payment, get this done for me. Make a transaction, because universe is transactional. And then just get the information on what you need. Yeah, so all you have to do is that. Thank you for your nice words. So this is what the aim of this talk is, to shift your goal setting from something that is super external out there, right, which you don't know if it's going to satisfy you tomorrow or not, to start focusing on today. Start focusing on the now by understanding your body first. Make that a goal. Understand your mind. Make that a goal. And then understand your true being. Like that's later, but get there. And then see what are the goals you want to do. Then you see what is it that makes you. Now the goal is not going to make you happy. Yeah. What should be your next step? Amazing. First step, I said, follow the 7 steps, start writing your goals down as if it's happened already, not as if you want. I'll tell you another session why, but start writing it down as if I love my new fit body. This is what I want to do. This has been happening. This is great. Affirmation, exactly. And then say, oh, I'm going to meditate for 20 minutes as a thing, and say, I love meditating for 20 minutes. Start meditating and start taking care of your body. Learn about the food that you eat. Don't just eat. Have a goal to be like, is this good for me? Just think, is this thing good for me? It's coming in a package. I'm a natural being. Is this package thing good for me? If you take the label and you see, if the time's up, let me know, guys, because I can keep talking forever. If you see the label and you say something in there that you don't understand, why are you eating it? Why are you eating something you don't know? Like, it's so basic. These are the kind of things you can do, small steps, right? And follow someone. Follow someone who's done your thing and hit them up. Find the mentor and tell them what is your thing. Thank you for this real session. I got 72% of what I want. Okay, thank you. So you see, that's the key. You want to start taking action steps by mind, body, and then flow states. Right, sit and meditate for 20 minutes. And then what happens is your passion starts to come out. Okay, so basically, guys, I think the session's going to finish now. I don't know. Karan, how much time do I have?
Yeah, we are. I mean, we are We are at a 1 hour mark, but
Okay.
that's up to you. If you like to, that's absolutely fine. Enjoying the session, learning a lot. So that's on you.
Okay, cool. Okay. So that's basically it. And I'll tell you, I just want to finish off saying the biggest thing right now for you is going to be fear. How many of you are fearful just thinking about a new life? Yeah. See, here comes all the yes and me's. Guys, fear is going to be always there. And this fear is going to be a really big part of your life. You know, it's never going to go. How do you do it then? You know, afraid to do everything. See, how can you achieve and live your dream life if you're afraid to do everything? It's very scary, I know. And you can't trust yourself. You know, you can't trust anyone else according to you. You know, society is not doing it for you. So what do you do? Right. So you have to realize fear is a state of consciousness. Right. Fear comes from ignorance. But that's okay because everyone has some sort of a fear. I wouldn't be doing what I do if I didn't have fear. Like I performed in front of 600, 700 people last week. Right. And it was butterflies, but I love that feeling. I'm like, oh my God, what if I like mess up? But that's okay. Right. Fear is always going to be there. It's right. It's a defense mechanism, like, Anamika is saying. What you have to do is first start with your body and your mind. Why should you have fear for that? Don't go into a world yet. Start with your body. It's you versus your body versus your mind. Why should we be fearful for that? Why should we be fearful to sit and meditate for 25, 30 minutes a day? What is the fear there? Fear thoughts will come and go, but don't follow it. Just sit and mind and body first. And what is the fear of dreaming? Don't be fearful of dreaming. Dream big. Like whatever. Like the way I dream this life, people were like, you're crazy. They're like, that's not possible. You can't live a life like that. You need to have a job. I was like, no, I'll show you. Fear of failure. All these things are, yes, there. I'll tell you a really small thing. Just give me 5 more minutes. I'll wrap it up. I don't want to take your whole day because I know it's Sunday there. It's also Sunday here, but it's at night. Now, most people live their life saying, I don't want to fail in life. That's how most people live their life. You don't want to fail in life. What happens if you succeed at that? You've entered a level where only you haven't failed. That's all you've achieved in life. You haven't failed in life. That's the success you've described for yourself. If you fail at that, you failed at not failing. Imagine. For me, I was like, I want to be the best at what I do. I don't care if I fail. I'm not attached to it. I want to be the best in the world at what music I make. I make psytrance and it's really hard. It's the hardest thing I do. But I'm telling you, it's being recorded. I want to be the best in the world for 2 years at least. Right. And I'm getting there. I'm very close. Not being the best, but getting there. But I know that I'll get there for sure. There's no doubt. Now, if I fail at that, do you think I'm going to be on a higher level than thinking that I just don't want to fail? 100%. I don't want to fail is here. Being the best is here. And I'll definitely end up here somewhere. I know that. Way better than this. If I fail there, if I succeed, I've killed it in life. Congratulations. So what is the fear? Fear of failure, of aiming really high, is way more valuable than fear of failure of even trying. They're both fear of failure, but the failure is really different. The fear of failure when you aim really high and balls out. Yes, I'll tell you why some people don't do it. Most people don't do it because of the state of mind and body they're in. Work on your body, work on your mind, give it 2 months, be consistently eating clean, meditating, practicing yoga, going for walks, and don't listen to any crap. Don't watch any shit on TV. Don't watch the news. Don't anything. See, diet is a sensory diet, not just eating. Don't smell. Do you smell shitty stuff? Everyone watches shitty stuff on news. Why? It impacts you. You have a nice dream. You're like, I'm going to do something in life. You watch some news saying someone did something where it didn't happen. And first thing you're like, oh, I'm that. It's not going to happen for me. I don't know what's happening in the world for the last 15 years. No news. Well, 12 years. I don't care. I don't have to know because it's impacting me. Nothing negative, nothing listening to nothing negative. Don't touch anything negative. Don't smell anything negative. Don't eat anything bad. So sensory diet, and then you tell me how much courage you have. Every single one that came to this talk, in 2 months, if you do this, not even 2 months, 30 days, if you consistently do this, get away from social media and just focus on your mind and your body, then you tell me that your health hasn't changed and you are not aiming to be one of the best people in the world. It's that simple. I'm not making it very simple just because you're listening to this talk. It is actually that simple. Through discipline, it can happen. So if you're having a fear, right? I'm in journalism profession. That's fine. You can journalism about anything. It doesn't have to be any negative stuff. Instagram page, I'll tell you at the end. So if you have fear about something, your consciousness is not vibrating high enough. So you have to raise your consciousness. To raise your consciousness, you have to change the state of mind using meditation, chanting, flow, artwork, and you have to have a great body with a yoga, something that's fit, good diet, and good environment. If you can do that, you'll raise your consciousness and it'll move from fear to love. That's the highest. First, you'll go from fear. I'm going fast because I want to share this and I want to, finish the session. So you can watch a recording of this. You go from fear to you go to boredom. When you're bored, you're like, okay, I'm moving up in life. Once from boredom, you go contentment, then you've done in the positive zone now. See, what's the difference in boredom and contentment? Think about this. Okay, boredom and contentment are the same, but boredom is a negative spin because boredom means I have nothing to do. Contentment means I have nothing to do. Okay, so if you don't watch TV, that's good for you. Negative friends, delete all negative friends. You don't have time for that. And then move up. Finally, you will hit love and you can do anything in your life. Okay, that's how you can change your life. That was a quick life-changing tip, but you can rewatch it. So that's the talk, guys. I want to let you guys go because I know there's a lot of information in here and I don't want to overwhelm you with so much. But all I'm saying is create a solid discipline, use the 7 steps and start changing the goals that you have for yourself for this phase in your life. And then you will see all the other goals happen automatically. It won't destroy your lifestyle and your peace to get there. Okay. If you want to find me, then my Instagram is the Float Guru, TheFloatGuru. You can also email me on Vijay, Vijay at thefloatguru.net, or you can find me on Facebook. Okay. Now, the best way to do this is just drop me a message or an email or whatever, and then I'll make some time to reply to you guys. And if you are actually looking for help, then you have to let me know. And I won't be able to directly help you unless I can. But I have a team of people who are professionals at this. Right? This is what we do. So if there's something that you need help with, then definitely hit us up and we'll see what we can do. Okay? And thank you for attending this session. I hope it's been clear and I hope it was playful enough for you to not take it seriously. And yeah, any questions for me, please?
I think, Vijay, you've done a great job answering every single question on the chat box, man. So I don't know, it's like last time, it's amazing how you're able to be in your state, give knowledge as well as read the chats and actually answer them. Like you said, you're just being, and it's quite amazing.
Thank you. I really enjoyed that. Very nice crowd.
Absolutely. Yeah, we like we said, we've got a very mindful crowd. We've been doing this for about 6, 7 months now, and yeah, people are really in tune. They all want to learn, right? And that's the important part. That everyone's here to improve and learn. And I think today was really something that people, like you can see in the chats, it's inspiring session. Thanks for conducting. Consolidating the thoughts. You've seen, so everyone's got so much positive out of it. So. Yes. Of course, wanted to thank you once again, Vijay.
No problem.
Conversations with you are always very, very, very enriching, man. So thanks, of course,
No
for
problem.
doing this. And we'll of course have another one. All of those who said that we need another one,
Yeah.
we'll have one. Don't worry about that.
No problem, no problem. And thanks guys, because it's an interactive session and everyone's sharing without any filters, which is what I enjoy. Just like boom, this is what I have, dude, this is what it is, what's the scene. So yeah, very nice. And yeah, so the thing is, guys, just believe and go for it. That's it. Don't listen to anyone else. Listen to your heart and just go for it. And then you'll find everything you need to know.
Absolutely. So I'm going to share. A lot of you asked for the Instagram handles. I'm going to share that with all of you. So we put
Mm-hmm.
that in the chat box as well. Vijay's Instagram handle is the Float Guru, as it's mentioned here
Mm-hmm.
on the screen. So y'all can hit him up, like he said, and of course we are on Instagram, Facebook. You can check us out if y'all are following us already. The session will be on YouTube, like we mentioned. So y'all can
Mm-hmm.
revisit it if you'd like to share this with someone who you think may benefit from it. And of course, reach out to us via email or via our website in any form or fashion. We've
Mm-hmm.
got sessions coming up, like we do. It's these are on Sundays. The next one is on learning how to draw using charcoal, as well as there's a storytelling session for foodies on 11th
Wow.
April, where
You guys
where
cover a lot of area.
yeah, man, we try to not have any limitation, right? It's sort of finding people who are really inspired or passionate about what they do and can give
Mm.
their knowledge, the true account of their knowledge. So the storytelling session is sort of a session where the audience, the people attending, will guide the story completely and then learn from it.
Mm-hmm.
So
That's
so that's
amazing.
there. Yeah, so we're having some other ones in between also. So on Suzeki, that's the Japanese art of stone appreciation. So those will be up.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all know where to follow us. It's on our website. All these upcoming events, just register for those there. And like we said at the start, that this we all are a community. We all are we're trying to create sort of a conscious society where we are able to help ourselves and then of course help others. And so if you feel that you have a skill, you have or someone who has a skill, who would be interested in helping out or the community and with their skills or their passion, just tell them to reach out to us via Instagram or email or in whatever form or fashion. And we're growing every day, and we're growing only because of all of you who are able to put in their time and their skills to sort of reach more people. So that's what our goal is to reach. We have a razor fixed goal as well. So we want to reach every single human being on this planet with compassion and integrity. So that's what we're trying to do, is sort of be ethical in what we're doing. So growing
Mm-hmm.
together with what we love. So reach out to us if you'd like to, and we love to get you guys part of the team and collaborate. So awesome. Thanks all of you all for staying back. I know we have about 15 minutes overtime, but I wouldn't want to stop this. Like Vijay, I would go on for a long time as well. So
Nice.
thanks again, Vijay. I know it's nighttime for you. I'm going to catch you on your next gigs.
Yes.
Your music's amazing. What you speak is
Thank
amazing, and
you.
I'm looking forward to doing this again with you.
Yes, 100%. Thank you, guys. Thanks, everyone.
Awesome. See you
And
guys.
one
Have a nice
second,
Sunday.
just if
Yes,
anyone send me a direct message on this chat, I'm not able to access it. So just send me a message on Instagram or whatever it is, but I'm not able to see it here.
absolutely.
Okay, thanks, guys. Bye.